What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Senor Leak. I'm here today. I got a special guest, someone locally known, and also want to say internationally known. If we want to talk about some of the brands that we're gonna talk about,
For sure.
I got my guy Spike Ali. Man, what's
What's
going
good,
on?
Joe? Spike, uh, blessed to be here on Leak's podcast and ready to get to it, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. This guy, director, cinematographer, creative photographer. Talk to me about kind of how you got into the camera, into like creating the shots that you do, the videos that you do.
So when I was a kid, right, my mom, she got a Nikon, like a base Nikon
Mm-hmm,
for her.
mm-hmm.
She was in what class was it? It was a forensics class, right?
Okay.
My mom was minoring in forensics.
Right.
And she bought a camera for the class, and we went to my cousin's wedding in Bangladesh,
Mhm.
right? And my mom like let me play with the camera before, but then like I was like 6 or 7 years
Mhm.
old, and I was like doing the wedding pictures, and everyone loved the photos
Right.
and whatever. So
And you was 6 or 7.
yeah,
Okay.
and it was really cool, but like I didn't take anything like serious. I didn't really get into it at that time.
Right.
But fast forward, how old was I? I was like 22 or 23,
Mhm.
and I owned a swimwear brand with my ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
Right?
What year was this? You was 22, 23. What year you think?
I'm
was this?
26, so this was like 3-4 years ago.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, not too long ago. I haven't professionally been shooting for like a crazy amount of time.
Mhm.
I've been doing it for consistently.
Okay. Nah, that's what's up.
So I own a swimwear brand with my ex,
Mhm.
and I was hiring. I had a main photographer. His name was JD Visuals. Shout out JD, bro. He's
Shout out
nice,
to
bro.
JD.
JD's that guy, bro.
Shout
for
out to
real.
JD.
And JD got drafted. Had to go into the Navy.
Mhm.
So I was hiring other photographers after he left,
Mhm.
and just shit wasn't hitting the same, bro. And like no one could like match up to JD. You
Right.
feel me? So I hired this one photographer, and he did the shoot for my brand. And I was like, yo, this shit kind of trash, bro. Like I just paid this man like $400, and
And mind you still wasn't into photography like
nah,
that.
I didn't pick up the camera.
Okay.
Like I was watching, and I have my boy Rich. Shout out Rich, that's my mentor.
Mhm.
He was doing the video work for me, right? Rich was JD's like prodigy.
Right.
So when JD left, Rich was like, I told him, I was like, bro, like I kind of hate these pictures, and he's like, I mean, do you want to learn?
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, honestly, I think I could do a better job than most of these boys. So yeah, fuck
Mhm.
it, why not? So Rich told me which cameras to go buy, lenses, etc. And then he offered to teach me like the ropes. You feel me?
what was your first like instance of like, oh snap, like when you, because you know what I'm saying, you going through times where it's like you're seeing all these different things and
Right.
you're like, dang, it could look like this, it could look like that. You're kind of like seeing it in your head, but they're just not like creating it in the light that you would like it to. So what was that like moment after being taught that was like, yo, I got it. I did. Yeah, I mean, I think I got something here.
Yeah. So that moment, I have to say honestly, bro, it was like one of my first photo shoots, really, because like, I did a photo shoot with one of my homegirls
Right.
in my house.
Right.
No like real lighting. nothing.
Right.
It was just shots in my mirror at the time. My closet had a double mirror, two full body mirrors. So I was like, I just want to be creative, bro. I just want to shoot
Yeah, man.
shots through the mirror and get her. And like, they just, to me, bro, like they're still some of my favorite pictures, and I shot them like 3-4 years ago. You
Yeah.
feel me? So at that moment, I was like, damn, maybe I really got something here, But I'm the kind of person that like I have this like bad habit of like constantly doubting myself. And, like, the voice in my head is
I
like,
think that lately everybody kind of has that thing where it's like, is it good enough? Is
Right.
it, you know what I'm saying? So I could kind of understand.
especially when
you're
you're creative, bro, because
for sure.
we're artists at the end of the day.
For sure.
So it's like,
I gotta ask you a question before I'm gonna let you finish. But like, in being an artist, like you said,
Right.
do you have that feeling of like, I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about my shit?
when I first started, I was. So my boy Rich would he would tell me, like, I would ask him, like, yo, and my boy Adrian, shout out Whoa Adrian, he taught me how to shoot music videos and edit for real. My boy Adrian and Rich, I would send them my work, and they would be like, yo, this shit's fucking trash.
Right. But them the ones that you need though.
Right.
Them the ones that you
can't be
need.
surrounded by no yes.
That's
men,
a
bro,
fact.
Because if everyone tells you your work's good, you're never gonna get better. You feel me? So
That's a fact.
to have them in my corner, and I know they're my homies, you feel me? I know they mean no ill will about it, but they're gonna tell me straight up, like, yo, this shit's trash.
For sure.
You feel me? So that really pushed me sometimes like I would get really sensitive about it and I would be really hurt about it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it always pushed me to do better because I'm like, if my shit's trash, fuck y'all. Let me show y'all how good I actually am.
Exactly. And it's gonna make you dig a little bit deeper into you know, what you want. So now you started doing that. You started now taking photos and you know, had your first photo shoot and it was like, okay, I kinda got this.
Right.
When did like videos kind of come into the equation?
So videos is like I was always intrigued by videos when I was doing photography.
Right.
But at the time I was like, damn, that shit looks super hard, bro. And I didn't think I could grasp at it, right? So I did like everything I wanted to do with photography. I got into photography because I wanted to do high fashion.
Right.
I wanted to do magazines. I've been featured in like 12 magazines. I've been in like
how does that feel?
It's
coming from like I don't really want to do it, and then now you're in that like what's that feeling?
It was really good, man. It was really good. It's good to you know, everyone wants their work to be validated, especially as an artist.
Like you said,
right?
You said,
you're sensitive about your work.
Like you said,
when you get that validation and that credit for like you did something amazing, like it's a top tier kind of feeling. Like there's nothing that like really matches that feeling. You know, like it's like you're getting worldwide recognition on your art, your talents, and people are really getting the chance to appreciate who you are as an artist, and it's like it's a different kind of feeling, man. It's an accomplishment, you know. It's like, especially coming from like not wanting to do, it's like watching your kid take their first steps or talk their first words. Like, this is my first magazine cover, this is my first publication, this is my first like way to get to the outside people who don't know me, you know. And so videography came because I got really bored of photography. I felt like I accomplished everything that I set out to do with the magazines and whatever, and I was like, well, I'm kind of bored now, so what else can I do? So then I got into videos and I fell in love with it.
Took from there. Now, did you get into videos from the sense of like, I'm gonna do music videos, or did you get it because you work with brands, you do shoots with brands, and you know you I'm pretty sure you do like a little bit of behind the scenes with photography for photographers and stuff like that. So like, what angle did you kind of like get sparked with the videos, and like what direction were you originally trying to take it?
Right. So I was originally working with models. I was doing a lot of model videos.
Right.
And stuff like that. Trying to reach out to like clothing brands. I was doing a lot of runways because I was plugged in with people in runways, like my boy Tony Visions. He actually helped me get my brand into runways, and I just took what he blessed me with and just ran with it. And
into the fashion week.
Right. So I was doing a lot of runways. I was doing a lot of fashion brands and stuff like that. And then, you know, it kind of turned into the same thing. You know, like it's cool. It's great working with pretty women. It's cool working with plugged in brands. It's cool, bro. But at the end of the day,
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure
it kind of gets boring, bro, because it's all the same shit, you know. So it's like, where can I like? I'm not a starving artist in the sense of like I don't make money, but like I'm a starving artist in the sense of like
you're hungry for the next.
My brain is always hungry for the next one.
You know?
Yeah, I know.
That's what's necessary, especially being a creative. Like, if you stop thinking, if you stop having that hunger in you, then like what
do you got? You know, and it was like I've always struggled showcasing my creativity, right? Like I can't draw. I'm left-handed. Anything I draw fucking smears.
Nah, they say left-handed people are like them guys.
They are low key, but like for me, bro, I just don't know, bro. When I draw or whatever, bro, everything's smeared, bro, and I would just get so mad, and I'm like, I can't do this shit. Fuck it. And then I went into making music, and I was actually really good at making music, but then I broke my
rapping
laptop.
Or singing.
I was producing. I was making beats.
Producing. Okay.
And I had a lot of fun doing that. I loved it, actually. I want to get back into it. But I'm not. I was telling Skinny earlier. You can't focus on two things at once, or you know, some people can, but I personally can't. I can't focus on video editing and then going and making beats. And
so when you shoot, you only shoot, no editing, no nothing.
I edit too.
Okay.
Yeah, I edit too for sure. Editing for me, bro, is like it's a love-hate relationship.
I mean, who you talking to?
Yeah, man. I hate sitting at the computer and editing, bro, but I love.
What is your kind of process in getting into it? For like me, like I just know like myself, if I go like today I'm gonna shoot this, probably not. It's probably gonna. I try not to take too long to continue to like edit, break it down, but like how my mind has to go, I have to kind of like leave it alone. I have to leave it alone, let it sit in my book bag and on the hard drive, and just let it just vibe until like
feel mentally ready to.
Like I have to be in like because I could have a vision today
Right.
I
And
could
it's not
shoot
gonna be
it.
the
I
same
could
later.
shoot it Friday, Saturday, but then it's like I'm not ready. It's not ready for me to really attack it. So tell me about like your kind of like process in getting into it.
So I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm the worst when it comes to it because I procrastinate like a motherfucker, bro. Like,
I think that's what I that was my nice way of saying I
yeah,
procrastinate too.
I procrastinate like a motherfucker, bro. It is my worst like quality when it comes to being a professional, and I really got to work on it and change.
Right.
But you know, sometimes, bro, I'll shoot it and then like I'll wait like a week before I even pop it up on Premiere, and then, like, I'll edit it and I'll be like, okay, it's done. But I know like my thing is like I'll edit something like a music video, and then I'll let it sit for a day or two and come back and try to look at it from another point of view and say, maybe I could add this effect.
Right.
Maybe I could change this scene. Maybe I could do this. Maybe I could color it different. Maybe I could whatever, you know.
And you have a distinct color.
Yeah, I mean, sort of. I kind of have like a color scheme I like to follow, but every music video is different, you know. And
It's all depend on the vibe.
Right, and the lighting in it. So you know, and that's one thing I'm also learning a lot about right now is lighting, bro. That shit is the most
Shit is the hardest thing, but it's the most. It's the key. It's the key to that crisp.
Right.
The best shots is that lighting.
And it's crazy because like once you learn how to bend shadows and such, bro, like you can have such cinematic shots. And it's like, I worked with my boy Christian the other day on a literally yesterday on a music video, and he was my gaffer.
Right.
And we shot. I just showed Skinny the scene. It was a black wall. It was two black walls and two black brick walls and a black curtain. We put a red light on the black curtain and we put a blue light on the artist and the
yeah, I did just
yeah, man. And we changed the whole black room into it looked like a red drape with them on
With
blue
the-
skin.
exactly.
It was sensual. It was sexy. It was beautiful. It was well.
Does that like get you like because you said because like in the process in the transition of like your time like you did the photo shoots, then it's like so I'm cool with it,
Yeah.
and you started off video shooting with the models and stuff, you're like all right cool, and then now you're dabbling in different things, but does this like dang I just did something crazy that probably everybody who's gonna watch this probably didn't even know where we shot that.
Yeah.
Does that creative the creative moments like get you going, get you like riled up into like wanting to shoot more?
So I love that you asked me this question, right? So my answer to this question, bro, is the whole reason I came into this game, right, is that for my legacy, right? If I die tomorrow, my creativity, my art is out there. You know, if I have kids, I can show them like daddy did this when whatever, dad was a cool guy. Dad influenced a lot of music videos, a lot of artists, and like I got my thoughts out there and produce something. Like I said, is my legacy. If I die tomorrow, this is what I left behind. And I don't care. Like I'm not in this shit for the money, bro. I'm here to express myself, express my creativity. Because like I said, I've always had problems expressing creativity, but I finally found my outlet, and it is through videography. It's through directing and creating different scenes and just saying it's coming back to the video and saying this was once a thought in my head and I made that shit happen. Right. And that's just such an amazing feeling,
Who are some people that you look up to? I mean, and Spike Ali, come on. I'm pretty sure that's one of the guys.
I definitely like Spike Lee's movies,
For sure.
Spike Lee has this one signature shot that I fucking love, bro. It's called a double dolly. And he'll put the camera on a Dana dolly, and he'll put the talent on a dolly also. Right. And they'll push the camera in or pull the camera out. Right. Whatever movement the camera's going, they're pushing or pulling the talent. Right. So it looks like if they're pulling the talent towards the camera and the camera's getting pulled back, it looks like the background's getting further away and the talent is getting closer. It's a magnificent shot. Right. Immaculate. I love it so much. But film wise, bro, Hoyt Van, I don't know how to say his name, bro, but he was a DP for Nope.
Okay.
He works a lot
I know. Yeah.
He works a lot with Jordan Peele. He's an amazing cinematographer.
Would you want to do movies eventually?
Absolutely. That's my goal, bro. That's absolutely my goal. I want to make music videos that look like movies.
Okay. But I like those. Who's the dang? I want to name a guy. He's worked with Pusha T. I forgot the guy's name. But he's a dope guy that takes the music videos and turns them into movies.
Yeah, man, that shit is like, I love that. You feel me? Like, there's so many people I pull influence from, bro. Like, shout out all the South Florida directors,
For
creators,
sure.
videographers.
For sure. You work with some South Florida artists. Tell me about that, like those experiences when you're trying to, convey, the ideas from their music and then trying to take your talent and turn it into something. Tell me about those like moments and those relationships that you have.
So one artist I work with, his name is Skipper Mack.
Okay.
He's Bob Marley's grandson. He's Key Marley's
Okay.
son.
Okay.
With Mac, it's like I just tell him, like, he gives me a song and I say, all right, let me listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I come up with ideas in my head and I try to give him the vision of which way I want to go. He says he likes it, he doesn't like it, you want to change it, all right, cool.
Right.
And it's like it's cool working with artists and getting their mindset on like what they want to do for their music.
Mm-hmm.
And it also helps me because it gives me something to bounce off of.
Mm-hmm.
But I also like when artists give me free creative direction.
Okay.
I work with one of my artists, his name is Lasha Lure, and his girlfriend Duce Saida.
Yeah.
They're from New York. They came down here and we did a whole production, bro. Like it was crazy. It was literally like I just pulled this shit out of my head, had my producer, had my set design team, got my camera operator, my DP, and everything. I just directed it, bro. And like it's still in the process of being edited
down.
It's my favorite music video I've ever shot so far.
Okay.
Like, the shots are so fucking beautiful.
So that kind of takes away one of my questions. What is like one of your favorite like shoots or the story behind it? But I mean that's to be seen basically.
So I mean I got a couple different ones for that.
Okay,
so
yeah, go ahead.
My favorite story right now is so my boy Wo Adrian, right, hired me to he couldn't make it out one night to a shoot.
Right.
And he hired me to come shoot an artist from the UK, a drill artist from the UK named G1. And G1 was performing on Halloween in, I think it was Opalaka. And to my knowledge, I didn't know this, but 42 Doug was performing after him.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was there, I was recording G1's performance, whatever, and then 42 Doug went on, and I told him straight up, I was like, yo, I know I'm here for you, bro.
But you got to do what you got to do.
But I got to get up there with Doug, bro. And, man, I recorded the whole performance. They thought I was Doug's fucking cameraman.
Exactly.
Like,
the
other cameraman were getting out the way.
Another thing, as a conversation I've had with my guy, Dre Vinci Works, hey, you got to play the part.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's me. Yes, I work
that
for him.
Me,
and I'm record.
Bro, I tell everyone the camera is a cheat code to life. Like
100%. Especially if you got especially like you don't have to, but especially in the moments when you have like your setup rigged out when it's nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, what you gonna tell me? Come on, I'm that guy right now, man.
It's a common misconception to people who don't understand cameras. They see the bigger the camera, the bigger the equipment, the better they think. But realistically, like you got to know how to use your shit.
100%.
And if you gave me a fucking starter camera, give me a Sony A6000, right?
Right.
And you go and give someone who just picked up a camera yesterday a fucking RE Mini Alexa LF, whatever.
Right.
You feel me? I'm still gonna shoot better than because I know what the fuck I'm doing. You can have the $200,000 camera. Give me the $500 $500 camera.
camera.
I'm gonna still make it look better because I know what I'm doing. But yeah, man, people, you gotta definitely play the part, bro.
Right.
Like I said, the camera's a cheat code to life. If you got a camera and you know what you're doing and you're confident,
right,
or you can get into any fucking thing.
Anything.
That camera's opened so many doors for me, bro. Like I did Rolling Loud. I was on stage with Sleazy World Go.
How was that? How was that experience?
Amazing, bro. It was amazing.
How's the experience of? Because I've never been. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
It was my first time going.
I've never been. So tell me, how's that experience? Like that rush of, everybody, the artists, the fans. Talk to me about that.
So I'm gonna be real with you. I'm humble. I'm a very humble person.
Okay.
But I'm a cocky motherfucker. When I can talk my shit, I'm gonna talk my shit.
Go ahead.
And I told myself if I'm ever going to Rolling Loud, the first time I go, I'm gonna be on stage.
Right.
And I made that happen.
Right.
And man, it was just crazy, bro. So for this Rolling Loud that came up, Miami 2022, my first artist I was working with was G Herbo. Herbo, man, listen, Herbo was like one of the coolest artists I've ever met, bro. Like you would think someone like him would kind of be like feeling like above other people,
right,
but he's not at all. Like he's a down to earth human being. Like he's funny as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
like,
like we've dealt with Herb, and he came to one of our events, 2K pool party, and he was a cool dude. Came, performed, chill.
Yeah,
like it was a cool dude for real.
And I got to meet his family, bro, and like you get to see this other side of the artist that like.
Right.
no one really gets to see.
Right.
See the family.
when the
that-
character, quote
Right,
unquote,
the
the artist
act.
the act turns off.
Right, and it's now you're just a normal
It's real
human
life
being.
now. Yeah.
Right, you know, and it's really cool to see that because a lot of people don't get to see that or understand that like these big name artists are also people too. They have families and lives and shit, you know. And one thing about me that I don't really get like starstruck, bro. Like I can meet whoever and I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, bro, can I fucking
Right.
can I ride your meat?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna respect you as a person, and you know, I might come up to you and be like, you know, hey, bro, I
Yeah,
really
I respect your art form. I like
love
what
your
you
music.
do.
You know, it's done a
Yeah,
lot for my
for
life.
sure.
You know, appreciate you, bro. And I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, we conversate throughout the day for
Right.
sure. But I'm not gonna be like, you know. And but getting back to the topic, bro, it was really cool. I was supposed to be on set with G Herbo while he did his performance, but we had a little mishap with his Ubers, so
Right.
I didn't get to go on stage with him.
Right.
But next day I did Sleazy World Go. I did an interview with him on
Okay.
the tour bus before the shoot, before the show. And then I was on stage with him. That was like crazy, bro.
Crazy.
Like, it was
That energy is crazy.
yeah. Because I didn't know Sleazy, bro. I didn't know who Sleazy was before I worked with him. You know, and then I heard his music, and I was like, damn, I really fuck with your music, bro. And then like the crowd pulled up, like he pulled a huge crowd, bro. Like the crowd was dead. There was nobody in the crowd, and
Right.
Sleazy got on stage and like
What
that-
time was this? Because you know, sometimes them timing
Yeah,
segments
absolutely.
really are crucial to.
It was like 8 o'clock or something like that.
Okay,
it was like,
yeah,
it
good
wasn't,
time,
It
good
wasn't
time.
like the main, but it was like maybe 2 or 3 artists before the main.
Right,
performer.
right. That's still a crucial time
Yeah,
frame.
exactly. It was a very crucial time.
Because
bro.
that's when everybody definitely is there. At
right.
8
They want to
o'clock.
see those other artists.
Right,
after.
exactly.
But man, the energy in the crowd was crazy, bro. He jumped into the crowd like 3 different times,
I
bro.
like that.
I had to I wasn't even ready, bro. This man jumped into the crowd, and I was like, oh fuck.
You gotta go.
I have my camera in my
You
hand,
gotta
big ass
go.
camera, bro. I'm like, fuck it. I jumped off the stage like
gotta
8
go.
feet fucking high, bro. I'm like, I hope I don't break my fucking legs doing this shit, bro. But yeah, I just jumped down there, got in the crowd with him, and did that shit. It was cool, bro. And then after that, I interviewed him a little bit more after to ask him about like Rolling Loud and how he felt about it,
Right.
and stuff. And bro, and he was also really cool. You know, he's really young.
Right.
When I interviewed him, he was 24. He might be like 25 now, but
Okay.
like, his mindset was really good.
Really
bro.
on track for what he's supposed to
right.
be doing.
He's really like set on his goals, and like he really wanted to reach and give back to his people in
Right.
KC and take care of his family,
Right,
and,
right.
and grow as an artist. You know, and that was like really cool too. And then after that, I interviewed Suki Hana for the 3rd day, bro. Let me
Okay.
tell you, Suki Hana is a fucking gem. Y'all need to protect.
I ain't gonna
Suki
lie,
Hana, bro.
she got that energy.
Bro, she's hilarious, bro. She's hilarious, bro. Like, yo, I was asking her some questions, dog, and like,
This was at Rolling Loud.
it's on the way. I was in
Okay.
the tour bus.
Okay. Cool.
So, bro, one moment I had with Suki, right? Like, it's a moment I'll never forget because I never expected this, right?
Right.
So I'm interviewing her, and Suki always has to, like, she has her turn up music before she goes on stage, right? And she grabbed her phone and she put on a song by the Gorillaz.
Yeah.
And the Gorillaz, to me, like, I have an older brother who's like 7 years older, and you know, we didn't really have like the smoothest childhood together. We
Right.
was always fighting. We didn't like
Right.
each other, whatever. But 2 things we always did was we listened to music together and we played video games together. The Gorillaz was like one of our favorite bands to listen to.
Right.
You know, so when she put on the Gorillaz, I looked
You
at her.
just had a connection. Like, hold
Yeah,
on.
bro. I said,
okay.
hold up. You put this on? She's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I love the Gorillaz. And I was like, bitch, me too. The fuck? I was like, no way, bro. And then so it's like working with these artists, like you realize more and more and more that like they
Are
are literally-
relatable to you.
Yeah, bro. Like, and that's like the coolest thing, you know, because everyone looks up to these people. These
Right.
people influence the culture. They
Right.
influence your daily life. You're listening to them, you know, and for you to be able to actually like relate to them as a person, it's like, damn, that's cool, you know. But she also, like, I asked her a question. I asked her like the question you asked me. Like, I asked her, when did you realize that like this is it? Like, you're Suki Hana, you
Right.
made it.
Yeah.
And she gave me a funny ass answer, bro. She was like, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I was in jail and them bitches was asking me to autograph
It's
their
funny
shit.
because she did, like, when I was watching her on Love and Hip Hop, she was saying around that, like, that's what like kind of fueled her into
Right.
being like, okay, I'm her.
Right.
It's time now to really take this thing serious.
Yeah, man, and she's a character, bro, but she's a sweetheart, you know, and she's a very, very like, she's herself, and that's what I love about her. 'Cause,
Right.
like the Suki you see on them interviews saying outrageous shit, that's who she
that's
is.
who she
and
is.
She keeps it a buck with you at all times, you know, and it's cool. It's
That's
really
who
cool.
she is. Talk to me about speaking of Suki Hana, talk to me about Revolt. I know you kind of had a little thing when you shot with them as well recently.
So I got Revolt. hired on
I mean,
site.
shout out to Diddy. That's why.
Shout out
Come
Diddy,
on
yeah.
now.
Shout
Come
out
on.
Diddy, yeah.
Come on now.
Hey Diddy, your tequila fire, my boy. I drink this shit like water. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Come on now.
Yeah, man, Revolt was cool, bro. They reached out to Onsite,
Mm-hmm.
and Onsite reached out to us.
Right.
They put me onto the job. Yeah, that's who I was doing the interviews for Rolling Loud. And
Okay.
then after Sukihana's show, they were doing Carisha Please at Diddy's house on Star Island.
Mm-hmm.
So we good on time?
Yeah, we got it.
So we're doing Carisha Please on Star Island at Diddy's house, and man, that was a real eye-opening moment.
Right,
Like,
right.
bro, I went to Diddy's bathroom and I like had to FaceTime my mom, and I was like, "Mom, I'm in fucking Diddy's bathroom right now." And she's like, "What are you doing in Diddy's house?" And I was like, "I don't fucking know, but I'm here right now. I'm here right now."
I answered the phone.
Yeah, bro, and that's like, it was really cool, bro, because I was there while they were doing JT's episode with Saucy Santana,
Right.
And Suki did her episode after, and being in the presence of people like Carisha and JT and them, bro, like, you realize they're just human beings too, bro.
At the end of the day.
And it's just like, you're just like me, I'm just
Right.
like you. We shit the same, we bleed the same, we breathe the same air.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's crazy because people like look up to them and have these crazy expectations. I'm like, dog, they're just a human being too. People make mistakes. People live their life. Like, you can't crucify them on fucking for some shit that they said on a podcast or whatever,
Right.
bro. Like,
Right.
cancel culture is fucking fucked up, bro. If you cancel people, you're a bitch. But yeah, man. That was working with Revolt was real cool because it put me in a place that I never thought I'd be in.
Right.
And
I would say just what kind of did you learn from these different experiences in the sense of like working with Revolt, working with at different festivals, Rolling Loud. You said you had your fashion brand in New York Fashion Week. What is kind of like the summation of just the experience that you had through this time?
I mean, like, can you explain like what how you want me to answer that?
Just basically like what to this from the beginning to now. You say you just recently into shooting videography, cinematography from these past 3-4 years.
Mm-hmm.
What is kind of like your like just a summed up version of like how does it make you feel starting then early then not really like I don't really want to do this, this is where I'm at, right. And then now you're in these rooms, you're on these stages, you're experiencing moments with these people, like intimate moments with these people,
right? I mean, man, it makes me feel alive, bro. That's the best way to say it. 'Cause like, I kind of had a fucked up childhood. I suffered with depression, and I'm bipolar, bro. So like, and I don't take medicine for that shit. It fucks me up.
Right.
So like, my whole life it's always been like kind of like doubting myself or questioning myself. Am I enough? Am I good enough? And then like being in these rooms and like getting to see things that normal people don't get to see, bro. It's a great sense of validation, but it's also like, I'm here. I did this. I got here. I made this happen for myself. And like, it means the world to me, bro. Like, this camera shit means the world to me. Cause
that's
like,
awesome.
It, like I said, it opened so many doors for me that I would never, ever in my life ever imagine that I would be doing.
Right.
I would never think I'd be in Diddy's fucking living room drinking
never think that. That's a feat that a lot of people don't think that they're gonna experience in their life.
And it's crazy, man. I've worked with ESPN. I did Orange Bowl Classic. I got to be fucking Deion Sanders.
Right.
I got to fucking
Coach Prime.
Coach Prime, bro. Coach Prime. Hey, Coach Prime is him, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Colorado, y'all got a good ass coach. I hope y'all ready to win that fucking national championship.
Talk to
Coach
him.
Prime and his son, bro. They got something going right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Man, that shit was cool, man. It was super cool. My boy Jake got his leg broken at the OBC. He got tackled by one of the players on the side. It was crazy. But yeah, man, it's just. Oh, you want to cut in? Okay. It's eye opening. It's life changing. It's stories that I get to tell my kids when I have them. And
awesome.
That's from where I come from, bro, and what I've accomplished in my life. Like,
and you're not done. Like you said,
done.
we still got movies to make.
Hell yeah.
Come on, man.
Got movies to make, man. I ain't done. Honestly, they're gonna have to kill me to get this camera out of my hand, bro. Like,
that's what's up.
I got so much shit to get done in my life, bro, and I'm not letting up for nobody.
All right, well, I definitely appreciate the time with you. The thing is that, I'm glad I got to sit down with you. If you don't know, I got a series out, Shootin' the Shit. It's a sit down, like really, and I just sit down with videographers, photographers, directors, just to get the you know, to get a little behind the scenes of the person behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times they get like spoken to, or you may not even know who did all of this work, who shot this, who directed this, who wrote this, who DP'd this, all these things. So like I always wanted to like give that extra like highlight to like the people behind the camera. So I'm definitely glad you know, I got to speak with you,
bro. Like,
nah, for sure.
Thank you for, you know, even having that mindset, because being someone on the camera, bro, like I'll tell you straight up, we don't get no kind of credit, we don't get no kind of respect, we don't get no kind of like nothing, bro. People don't understand, like the
sacrifice.
Not only the sacrifice, bro, we make shit happen for these artists. Like we really like give them their whole vibe, their whole image, their whole all this shit. Like we create everything for them, bro. And like people think like they see the music video and like, oh, the artist, like, yo, this is such a cool music video, bro. You went crazy. It's like, no, dog, the artist didn't go crazy. My edit went crazy. The editor
really
went
the edits
crazy.
The effects went crazy.
Bro, you thought the artist was performing? Nah, bro. If you're watching a music video, you're watching an editor perform.
Right.
That is what you're watching.
I like that. I like that flip on the watching a music video. No, this is
you're
like
watching an editor.
He did a good job too, but come on, like he made it a hot line. I made it a hot song on this one. Yeah, like, I like that.
And it's like, you know, we don't get the kind of credit or recognition that we deserve, you know, and it's like for you to have that kind of platform to give people that space to talk.
I got to.
You know, it means a lot, especially to someone like me, bro, because I'm the same way. Like I want to give all my shooters the credit. I want to give everyone who put that work in, like I want them to be known for, you know, and it's like people don't know what we do, bro. I was talking to my boy literally last night, right? He was like, yo, I think it's so cool that like you get to like bring artists like images to life. And I had to stop him right there. And I was like, bro, I don't bring no artist image to life. I bring my image to life. Yeah. And the artist loves it, you know? It's like he didn't understand that like I give the artist the ideas. I come up with how we get this shot, how do we do this camera angle, this and that. Like the artists don't really do shit, bro. They just pull up and be themselves.
Right.
I have to tell them do this, do that, do this, do that, you know, and it's like people who aren't in this industry, they don't really know what goes on behind the scenes. They don't know how much time like writing a treatment or a shot list or learning lighting setups or contacting the right people to have on your crew to fucking make this shit happen.
And the relationships that you gotta have.
Bro.
The professionalism and the relationship that you gotta have with these people.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. You have to have like a level, you know, there's a level you have to get to, and it's like you have to respect all your clients, but like you have to know who you're working with,
right?
Too, you know,
100%.
Like, if you not like on point, you're slipping, bro. Someone else. There's a million videographers. You know? There's a million videographers. There's a million people who can do After Effects. There's a million people who can hold the fucking camera.
Not me. I don't mess with that. I'm gonna just be honest, man. I got you.
You know, and it's like what separates you from them other people, you know, and it's like professionalism, having that relationship with the artist. Like, you know what, I might not be fucking Drew Filmed It, who I personally, I don't think he's the greatest. I just think he's a dude with a camera who like shoots, and he got a red, bro, but he don't really make it look like red, you feel me? But he's not my favorite, but no disrespect, Drew does his thing, you know, and I'm happy for him. But I'm no Drew Filmed It, bro. I'm no Jerry Productions. I'm no Diesel Films. I'm Spike Ali. I'm still getting my foot in the game, still getting there, you know. But what separates me from a lot of the artists who are in the same level as me is that I'm a professional.
100% of the day.
And I always try to make a connection with my artists. Like, how can we see things in the same light and come up with the same picture and same idea? And how can I make your dreams and my dreams come true at the same time? You know? And that's in all aspects of life, bro. If you're a professional, people are gonna respect you, and they're gonna want to work with you, and they're gonna want your vision, and they're gonna want your name on that project.
That's a fact. Because it's the quality plus the quality on behind the camera. It's the quality of the relationship that you have, and just the quality of the genuine person, like the relationships that you you build throughout the time.
Right.
Yeah,
everyone's a human, like I said, bro. They're all human beings. If they fuck with you, they fuck with you. If they don't fuck with you, they're not gonna hire you. You feel me?
Exactly.
Like I would rather hire my homie to fucking do my wedding videos because he's my dog.
Exactly. Then try to get somebody who you think is gonna produce something like. Nah, I like what he's doing for me, and he's gonna bring what I want.
Right. And I learned that actually I fucked up one time, right, when I had my clothing brand. Me and Rich, my mentor, got into a fucking argument. Hey, fuck you, Rich. You're a bitch, but I love you. You my dog for real. We got in an argument one time, and I took him off of a shoot, and I hired Wham. Wham is that guy.
Right. Okay. I think I've seen some of his work before.
Wham is that guy, bro. Like, he is nice, super
Right.
nice. That's one of my influences for sure. That man is an amazing DP, amazing editor, amazing colorist. He's great. He's fucking amazing. I hired him, and he didn't give me what I wanted, bro.
Wow.
And
it just what maybe it just wasn't like just it. Maybe it could have been. It might have been just the fact that like he. Like you said, he had his own idea from what you would want from it.
You know, and there was no relationship between him and I before.
Exactly. Those like you said, like with yours, like you build that relationship and then you say, okay, now I'm going to take the reins from here.
Right.
That missing that little piece didn't give you exactly what you wanted.
Right. And I went back and I showed Rich the video and he was like, I know you didn't. I know this isn't what you wanted, bro. And like, it's not, dog. And I'm sorry. Like we patched it up. We fucking, you know, got it out the way. And I was like, you know what? Like I realized the importance of that relationship because even you could be God himself in fucking videography, but if you don't know me, you're not gonna want to know what I like, you know, and that's something I learned then. Now I apply with my clients now. It's like, for example, one of my clients is Achilles Apparel.
Right. That's the homie. That's the homie.
That's the homie. Shout out to Achilles, bro. That's the dog. That's my homie for real. He's put me in a lot of positions to win.
Yeah, that's key. Yeah. That's key. I seen some of some of you guys work, some of the collabs, the shoots that you done for his brand. Nah, it's definitely something that like, and that's what I mean when like those little things like get you going, because I'm pretty sure it was a thing where it's like, okay, how could I take this brand? What shots can I take? What moments can I like influence to like make it be like, yo, I think I want to go shop there. They got some stuff there that I kind of want to check out. Like I know that's a part of the creative process in where you're coming from.
So if I'm working with clothing brands, right, my goal is like, how can I make this clothing brand look so cool that everyone wants to shop there, right? And Achilles got some fire clothes. Bro. I wear his shit all the time.
For sure.
His shorts are my go-to. I recommend everyone to go to his shit and buy some stuff from him. He's cool, and he's a cool dude.
And a humble dude.
Very humble. Yo.
Yeah.
Kid's very, very humble, very respectful. I like him a lot. Really. One of my favorite clients to work with. And you know, building that relationship with him. I just did a video with him, and he was like, "Yo, I want to be more front facing in the videos. I want my brand to have a face behind it."
Face behind it, yeah.
Word, I get it. You know, I get who you are. I get what you want. So I made a little video for him and put him in it more and made it known that like he was the guy.
Right.
Yeah, he's the face behind the brand.
Right.
And man, he loved the video, bro. I loved the video. Everyone loved the video. This shit was cool, you know. And it's just like having that connection, that relationship, understanding your client and really knowing what they want, knowing what they're hiring you for, bro. Like, it's very important. That connection is everything.
Yeah, for sure. The last thing I want to just say is that a lot of people, you know, shooters, they have a certain brand that they kind of like to go with. You know, what is your personal like favorite camera brand that you've used? Like you mentioned some before. You used the Res, the Canon, Sony's, Nikons. You mentioned that early starter one with the Nikon. So talk to me about like your favorite one that you've used across this time.
So, I mean, I got a bunch of different favorite ones for photography. I use a Nikon D750.
Right.
Videography, I own a Blackmagic 4K and
the Cinema Pocket.
Yeah, the Pocket Cinema, and then this bad boy right here.
Okay.
This is a Sony A7 IV with a 50mm G Master lens on it. This thing right here, bro, has made me a lot of money.
I could tell. I could tell. I'm just looking at that boy. I'm like, I don't even want to hold it. No, I could tell. I could tell.
That shit is like, I don't know. It's a hybrid camera, number one. So it takes beautiful pictures, 33 megapixels, shoots in 4K 24, 4K 60. Man, it's just like, I don't know, something about Sony, bro, and their glass, like, it's just it
and that lens is beautiful,
bro. It just like it looks so perfect to me. Like, it's everything that I've wanted and loved in my life. And this is just like a basic. It's not even a cinema body, bro. It's not like an FX6 or an FX9 or a fucking Sony Sign or any of that shit, man. It's just one of their fucking, you know, like line cameras.
Right, exactly.
And I love it, bro. Like, I was a huge Sony hater when I first got into the game. I was a big Nikon guy. But
you don't hear about Nikon like being one of them top ones in the race of which is better.
Well, Nikon sucks ass for videography.
Right.
Absolute trash for videography.
Right.
It is the camera for photography. Like, it is an amazing wildlife. What am I like? Landscape. Like, it's not the best for like people, you know, I would definitely go with Sony cameras. But like, if depending on what you're doing, if you're doing like real estate, wildlife, or anything like that, like it's an immaculate camera. I love the colors too. I love Nikon's colors.
Right.
But Sony's just like the clarity. Clarity is everything, bro. And I became a Sony believer, and I stand by it now. And I'm like, the only thing I'll probably like, I've used Panasonic cinema bodies. I've used Red Geminis. I've used a bunch of different shit.
What's the one that my guy was telling me about? It's like it's a square. It's like
The Komodo.
Yeah.
I hate the Komodo, man. I hate the Komodo. It all depends on what you're using it for, right? If you're using it for like shooting movies,
right?
You're putting it on an FPV drone,
right. That's what I've seen them do a lot with it. Yeah.
The Komodo is a very compact, easy to fucking
maneuver around.
with. Right. It's small. It's easy to use, you know. And for FPV drones, it's a fucking great. Right. Holy shit, it's so beautiful. But all in all, okay, if you're shooting 6K 24, there's no crop.
Right.
And that's good for film. Like if I'm shooting a movie,
you don't want it to,
it's perfect, right? But if I'm shooting music videos, right now I have to change my frame rate to like 60, 120, whatever. Now there's more crop. And it's like, if you're not accounting for that crop in your camera, like you're kind of fucked.
Right.
You know, for example, if I shoot 4K 60 on this, it has a 1.5 crop. So my 50 millimeter turns into a 75 millimeter. And if you're not accounting for that, or you don't have ample space, like you're fucked.
You're fucked, yeah.
You're fucked. Or if you don't have the lens to meet your criteria,
right,
you're fucked.
Right.
So like, I'm not a huge fan of the Komodo, but Red is an amazing line. One thing
they're the big dogs, the original big dogs before everybody kind of.
They're not. Don't let the hype fuck.
Nah.
Reds are nice, but they're like, how do I say it, bro? Like they're like the generic. They're like the hype beast. You feel me?
I guess that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
They're the supreme of camera.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Like, the thing I don't like about Red is that like everything has to be by Red. Your monitor, your memory cards, your grips, your handles, your blah 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 blah. Everything has to be by Red.
Right.
It's one big ecosystem.
Not your lenses.
Yeah, not your lenses though. You can use Canon.
You can use it. Yeah, exactly. I've seen that before.
Shout out Canon.
Fuck Canon.
Nah, man. What do you mean? This is Canon shot. What are you talking about?
It's Canon shot, but hey, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, I am not a Canon guy. I do not believe in Canon. But Canon cinema bodies are hard. They definitely.
Come on now.
The C500,
C70. Come on, man.
They're nice, but I'd go with Sony any day over Canon.
Right.
But yeah, man. I would say like my favorite so far that I've used was definitely the Panasonic Evo 1.
Okay.
That shit is
video photography.
Video.
Okay.
The cinema body. That and the Gemini. I use the Red Gemini, and man, like you can tell the difference.
The shots that you get
crisp,
is just
clear, bro. It's clearer than my fucking eyesight.
Right.
I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck is this? You know, and it's like when you see those like Instagram reels and it's like so clear.
So clear. Yeah, I always be wondering about that, but I think it's just most times I think it's just this is just the iPhone.
Nah, bro, it's a cinema camera with a good ass color.
Good ass color grade. Yeah.
Yeah, because your color grade is like everything, bro. Like if I shoot in raw footage, looks like ass. But
right.
If I got a good ass color grader, or if I can grade well, like, I'll make that shit look like real life. You feel me? Or better than real life. And yeah, man, like I don't know, man. I just love cameras, bro. I can sit here and talk to you about cameras.
I feel you. And I definitely love it. That's the thing. That, like I said, I did the show. I wanted to highlight photographers, videographers, anybody behind the camera who has that passion. Because like at the end of the day, like it's good to talk to people that are passionate about things because they can go on forever.
Right.
At the end, you know what I'm saying?
This is my dream, bro. Like I've worked plenty of jobs, bro. I've worked in sales. I've made good money in sales. I've done a bunch of shit, bro. But this is like, I know this is what I'm destined for. I know this is my passion. Like,
right.
I'm gonna make movies. I'm gonna make films. I'm gonna make memorable music videos.
Right.
Like I am going. You're like Spike Ali right now. I'm me, but like people gonna know me.
People gonna know.
I stand on that. Like I am him, bro. Like on my phone. I don't know. Hold on. Where's my phone at? I hope y'all can see this, but this has been my background for almost 2.5 years.
You are the greatest. You are the greatest director. You are the greatest director to ever live. That's a fact.
That's been my background.
That's a good mantra. That's a
years,
good reminder.
And you know, I put that even when I sucked, I had that as my background, bro.
Nah, but that's motivation right there.
And it's like at the end of the day, you even on my bad days, bro, sometimes I just look at that and I'm like, this is who I believe I am. So this is who I am. Even if I'm not the greatest, even if I'm not that at that level yet,
Right.
you can't tell me shit. I'm the greatest, bro.
Right.
And I'll always be the greatest. My name is
Hey.
Ali Muhammad Hassan, bro. I'm named after Muhammad Ali, the greatest. I'm here for a fucking reason.
And you're named after Spike Lee, which is
I came up with that
arguably the
myself,
greatest.
like, yeah,
Here you
like,
go. Are you gonna be arguably the greatest right there?
I feel like, bro, like, not to sound like cocky or anything, but like I feel like, you know, my thing is like I'm one of God's favorites. You know,
Right.
like, I'm here for a reason. I've been through so much shit. I've gone through so much shit. I got to the point where I'm at. And when I was a kid, you know, going through that shit, I always asked God. I was like, why me? Why do I get to go through these struggles? Why do I have to fight the hardest battles? You know, and it's like it prepared me.
Right.
It prepared me for so much in my life.
Right.
It prepared me for these moments, and it prepared me to become this person I am and be strong, you know, and be a man who stands on my feet and stands up for myself and things I care about, you know. And you know, even the days I doubt myself, I still think I'm the greatest, no matter.
Well, I'm gonna give you credit because let me tell you something. Your work is great.
Thank you, bro.
I understand being a creative. I'm the guy. Trust me, I doubt a lot of my work. It takes me a long time to really like export.
Right.
Like I'm gonna edit forever.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I'm gonna edit forever. It takes me a long time to export, but coming from a person who's seen it, coming from people around you that you know work with you. I'm 100% agreeing that you know you're that guy.
Thank
you know
you,
your
bro.
your work speaks for itself. And like we said, you know what I mean. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
bro.
Come on, who is this guy? Who's this guy? Hold on, he took it right. Come on, where's he? That's come on. That's it right there. That's it right there. Listen, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I got my guy Spike Ali here. Yeah.
Got my guy Leak right here.
Come on. It's been a great episode.
It's man, we just made a movie, bro.
Come on, man.
This
I
is
love it.
legendary,
I love
bro.
it. I love it. I love it.
Yes, sir. Man, I just want to say thank you so much for y'all, you know, having me on the show and
For sure.
getting a chance to showcase and talk about myself.
For sure.
I don't get that opportunity a lot.
Nah.
This is my first interview, actually.
Hey, well, I do a lot of firsts, so I'm glad I could be a part of that legacy.
Thank you, bro. It means a lot. It means everything to me, really. And I was telling everyone. I was telling my mom. I was telling my friends. I was telling everyone. I'm like, yo, I had one of my friends pull up to my office 2 days ago, and I was like, yo, I have this interview coming up, and I'm real nervous. Like, I've never talked on camera before.
Yeah.
She's like, let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. Like, thanks for helping me out, bro. You know, shout out Haley. You're the best. I appreciate you for that.
For sure.
Yeah, man, I'm happy to be here. I'm ecstatic to see where the future takes everyone. You, me, everyone, bro.
We gonna go far, man.
We're
We gonna go far. We gonna work together on some things. We definitely gonna chop it up because, like I said, you know, you work with some people that I would definitely love to work with, interview, and
bro,
you
let me
know,
I'll
build
set
with
that
for
shit up
sure.
For you any day of the week.
Oh, for sure. That's love.
And my boy who owns this, DC, bro, like he's in
DC,
A&R.
me and
He
DC gonna chop it up
hey,
too.
DC, that man, bro.
DC
I
gonna
ain't
chop it
lie,
up
bro.
too because he got some things in here I kind of want to take part in. You know what I mean?
Bro, like DC, a real cool guy, real good people to have in your corner, bro.
For sure.
I've only known him for like 2 weeks, bro, but he's taking care of
Really?
me every single time I've asked him, bro. Every single time I've asked him for something. Yo, can I use your studio?
Yeah.
Yo, can I use your podcast room?
That's
Yo,
dope.
This and that, and you know,
The relationships.
that's what I'm saying,
The
bro.
relationships. This guy's big on those, and this guy's showing and telling in the flesh. Let them know where they can find you, your Instagram, any other the websites, any platforms that you are on.
Okay, so y'all can find me on Instagram at Spike Ali. That's where you're gonna find all my work. I have a little TikTok too. It's at one Spike Ali. You know, and that's where y'all. I'm starting a little YouTube channel too. I haven't really put anything out, but it's also probably gonna be Spike Ali. That's the
For
tag.
sure.
I'm probably gonna trademark that shit. So if y'all ever hear Spike Ali, that's
got
me
to.
right
Let
there.
that brand build, man.
Yeah, man. So
Let that name build.
y'all can find me there. And just keep up with your boy. You know, I got great things coming. I ain't never gonna let nobody down. So if you rock with me, I rock with you. You know, and I'm always doing things to make sure that my people who watch me are proud of me, and that's the kind of shit I stand on. Cause y'all mean everything to me. Y'all keep me going. Y'all give me the love and support that I need. And being a creative, you know, that means everything. Cause without the love and support, I feel like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So without y'all, you know.
It means something, man.
It means everything.
Something, man. It's your boy Senor Leak. You know, you can find me Senor Leak. It's the Cool Corner. Shout out Skinny, Rails. We in the building. Of course, shout out to the hospitality, CPG Studios.
Yeah. Shout out DC, bro.
Shout out DC, you know. And once again, Spike Ali.
Leak, my boy.
Hey,
Thank you so much, bro.
For sure.
Love it, bro.